Hello everybody, welcome to another C++ tutorial. In this tutorial we will talk about what is variable, what is data type, syntax of variable, examples of variable and rules for naming a variable. First of all, what is a variable? A variable is nothing but a memory location, and we can store some values in a variable. We can give it a name and it is stored on a specific address of a memory location. So what are data types? Well, data types is the type of data you want to store in a variable. So in C++ we can store three types of data, that is the integer data and the decimal point data and the character data. So if we want to store the integer data, simply we write int. If we want to store the decimal and pointing number, we write double or float. And if we want to store the character data, we simply write char. Now let me explain this program first. The syntax of a variable is pretty much simple. First you have to write a data type, then give a variable a useful name, and then the assignment operator, and then whatever you want to save in that variable. So similarly we have stored some values in these three variables. Now if I want to print the values of this variable, I will simply write cout, the streaming operators, and some message in the string. And if I want to attach the value of this variable, I will write the streaming operator again and the variable name. So whatever is in this variables will show here on the screen, and the same is for all these three variables. So let's run this program. As you can see, for integer we have saved the integer values, for decimals we have stored the decimal values, and for character we have stored the character values. There are some limitations of integers. They only save 9 digits. For example, if I add another 0, then it will give me a garbage value. Basically it's 8, so let's save another one. And you can see there is a garbage value. This is not the number we have saved in variable. Basically this is the location of another memory location. It exceed its limit and move to another location. So what we have to do to save a larger number, we have to write long 2 times. And now this will even show us the larger value. As you can see, it is printing a larger value. So it's a variable, it's a variation of integer. Now what are the rules for declaring variable? Rule number first is that a variable name must start with the alphabet or underscore. Say for example, if I add here an underscore, there isn't any problem in this variable name. I have to change it here as well. There is no problem with it. But if my variable is starting with number, then there is a problem. Let's say I'm starting it with a number. As you can see, it's giving me an error. So a variable name cannot be started with a number. The second rule for a variable is that there must be no white spaces. Like say for example, if I want to name my variable with a white space integer value, then again there is a problem and the compiler will give you an error that integer name was not declared. Similarly, we cannot use another symbols except underscore. Like say for example, if I want to add integer dot value and integer dot values, again it will give me an error. We cannot use any symbol except underscore. More specifically, we cannot use any keywords of C++. There is a list of keywords in C++. I will give you the link down below. You can see all the keywords of C++ in that link. We cannot use them as a variable name. Let's say for example, class is already a reserved word and a keyword in C++. So if I want to write class, it will give me an error. So these are all the rules for declaring a variable. Remember, this is very important that your variable name must be with a good name that people can understand. It must be useful name, like say for example integer underscore value, so everybody can understand that the person is saving integer value in this variable. So it's a useful name. So this is for today. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial. If it is useful for you, make sure to leave like and subscribe to my channel. I am also giving the links to my blog where you can download the notes in PDF form for this tutorial, and I'm also giving my Facebook page link down below that will update you every time when I update a new tutorial. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell button to update on every tutorial. Thank you very much.